Hi there, it's Cindy J from Green Bay. Here today trying out my Rapid Reveal peel that I got from my Dermalogica haul the other day. Well, I shouldn't say trying it out. I've used this product before, but I'm going to, go through trying it out, so to speak, and going through the experience with you. I'm going to go ahead and get it on right away. They recommend that somebody who uses this product for the first time not leave it on for more than 10 minutes. I generally like to leave it on as long as possible, so I'm going to go ahead and slather it on right away. And I already washed my face and waited a little bit for it to dry before doing this because they recommend putting this peel substance on your face when it's dry for better results. So I wanted to give my face a few minutes to dry up before I went ahead and applied this. And like I mentioned the other day, these little tubes are 0.1 ounce each. And, it is convenient that they come in their little twist off tops. So, it's a one shot, use one at a time. 0.1 ounces is more than you'd really think in a way. I find that it's always plenty to cover my face up and to work down to my neck and to my décolletage area. So, you might as well use every bit of the product that you can, because unlike the samples that come in this 0.1 ounce size, you can't put the cap back on it to, reuse the rest later. I mean, I guess you could, but I don't think I would, because there's a reason why it comes in a one-time use tube, I would say. When you're putting something like this on your face, you probably want to keep it as fresh as possible. And a little under $10 is what I've concluded that the cost is for it. Like I was mentioning in my haul the other day, the kit that it comes in, it's that box like this. It's a box of 10. I'll show you here in a second, just as soon as I'm done slathering it, because you want to make sure you get every last little drop of this stuff onto your skin and get your gosh darn money's worth, because this stuff is so expensive. So no upward motions. I should bust out that geisha stone. Wasn't that kind of a craze here recently? I received one of them from Dermalogica here. They say that it's supposed to help with keeping your chin nice and chiseled looking. I have not been using it on the regular at all. Obviously, it's still in the container, which I can't even get open. So, it's this kind of nice jade material. It feels nice. Is this even the way that you use it? I don't know, but yeah, you can kind of rub in the substance, the product, whatever you want to call it, rub it in, I guess. But yeah, I admittedly, this was given to me as part of a promotional deal with Dermalogica. How I was mentioning the other day that they include a lot of gifts or promotions. Spend X amount of money, we'll give you XYZ for free. And around Christmas, or a little before Christmas time, they were running a promotion where if you spent like $75, you got this stone along with a couple of other products. And I ended up with 2 of the stones, and I didn't have to send the other one back or anything. So I gave it to my sister-in-law, who is really into stones and crystals and things of that nature. So she really got a kick out of it. In fact, I should ask her sometime if she ever used it and if she's got any comments on it. But the geisha stone, I suppose, I've seen online where, they show the before and after. I personally can't tell a difference. I suppose, if you do it every day religiously. But, I mean, unless you're getting some enjoyment from doing it, I don't know. I can't imagine that it's really going to make that much of a difference. I have nothing against plastic surgery. I will save my coins and go get it tightened if I could, if I was able to. But really, who cares as you get older? So yeah, my little peel is on, and from my standpoint, I don't feel any burning or tingling sensation on my skin. Maybe the very, very first time I use this product, a slight tingling, but really not much at all. But again, if you're not used to using this type of product, I'd really, really, maybe do it with a friend around in case your face does start to burn, and they can, help you rinse it off. But it's not that powerful, so I wouldn't be, that worried or anything. I use this pre-cleanse beforehand. This pre-cleanse is one of those items that also I had received as a, gift in one of my orders. I think this is really aimed more at people who wear makeup, especially waterproof makeup, heavy makeup, concealer, things like that. I can see where this product would work out very nicely to loosen up all that gunk before you initially wash your face. But I really don't wear makeup, therefore, for me, it's it really is a pointless step, and honestly, I think it's a pointless step either way. If you're using a good cleanser, no matter how much makeup you wear, but good grief, this company wants to make money. So, they will send you steps upon steps. We looked at my haul. Most of this, well, actually, everything in this box is freebies, because right now I'm using the peel that came in it, and then I had used my cleanser beforehand. So all of these freebies came in my last order that I went through the last time. And I've got this box full of freebies here that I'm still trying to get through. I stick them in the empty slides that I get from those peels, because that way it's a little easier for me to maybe see what I have, because like I was mentioning the other day, especially when it comes to skincare, anything that you're putting on or in your body has an expiration date. So, skincare is no different. You don't really want to be using the stuff that's, years past. And I see where it's really easy with these little samples where they are so cute. And it's like, oh, well, I'll save this for when I go on a vacation or this or that. And that time never comes. Well, then the product ends up going bad, and, you end up tossing it because you've moved on and purchased other products. Like I mentioned the other day, this Pro Collagen Banking Serum is one that I actually haven't tried it yet, so I just might have to do that here. This is one that I have not tried yet, and I am looking forward to trying it, so I'm glad that I received the sample. So, the peel's been on my face for a little under 5 minutes, and I don't feel any sort of discomfort or tingling even or anything like that. A lot of times when I'm just doing this around the house, I'll leave it on for up to an hour. That's just me. Please do not, do that, do you, or talk to your statistician about what's best for your own skin. I'm just chit-chatting about my experiences with something that I enjoy for the heck of it, because why not? So, life is all about maintenance, isn't it? You have to eat good foods. I know I talk about food a lot on my channel because, hey, we all have to eat, right? And how hard it is to keep that good diet and always be making the right choices, looking at those ingredients labels, and same goes for skincare. And they're always hooting and hollering, oh, we don't put your SPF on, you're going to go out and you're going to get cancer with any direct light with the sun. It's like, geez whiz, we should just live under a rock and be given, I don't even know what to eat because nothing's safe anymore. But at any rate, you just got to get out and live life. But just along with maintenance, that topic, anybody who lives on their own or has a house or lives in a house knows what it's like when things go out. And as I was getting ready to do my peel, I'm lucky enough to have this farmhouse sink here up in my kitchen, and I always like to do, my peels and stuff up here because I've got more space to spread everything out, and I like to give my sink a good scrub. And I ran the garbage disposal, and god darn it, it sounded like there's something wrong with it, which is a real bummer because I'm always very careful with it. It had broken on me a couple of years, like 2 years ago, and Jay's buddy came and replaced it. I mean, it worked pretty well for the last 2 years, but now it's making some funny noises and I'm nervous. So 'tis life, right? Always something to deal with. So I'm going to put you on pause for a minute here and let this sit. All right, the peel's been on for about 10 or 11 minutes, and at this point, I don't think that I'm really going to gain any additional benefit by leaving it on. Ordinarily, if I wasn't making a video, maybe I'd leave it on for a little bit longer, especially, in the neck area, but I think it's ready to come off. So, just using a couple of these Cetaphil wipes here, just plain basic wipes. Got them wet under the sink and wipe off all the peel solution. It kind of has a little bit of a greasy feeling, while you're wiping it off. But that's good in a way, because if you're not taking a shower immediately afterwards to ensure all of it's off, once you stop feeling that kind of greasy sensation, you'll know that you've got the peel product off of your skin. And as they say, the upward strokes, right? Again, I can't imagine that it really makes a difference. And the Kardashians, don't they not smile because they don't want to get wrinkles? Is there any truth to that? I can't imagine that there would be. Could you imagine going through life never smiling because you don't want to get a wrinkle? I can't even keep a straight face thinking about it. Really, your smile lines, your laugh lines, right? It's the story of your life. That's what everybody says about the lines and creases on your face. Says the girl who is actively using products to try to combat those lines on my face. Well, just because the lines are the story of my life doesn't mean that I have to let them come in loud and clear too quickly. Doesn't mean that I can't do what I can to hold it off. So now that I feel like I have wiped off all of the peel, I'm just giving my skin a second to dry off. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to use a couple squirts of this multi-active toner. And yet again, I'm sure you can tell by this cute little size that this is another one of those sample items. But hey, you sent it to me, I'll use it. And I have to admit, toner is one I could get on the fence about. It is a whole extra step, but it feels nice. I do like it. 4 squirts, 1, 2, 3, 1 for the décolletage. A little bit like this, if you're not, if you just do the 4 squirts, this will last you a good long time, really. So, you can get by on a sample. And I know I have another sample one like this somewhere. It's just be sparing with it. Again, that's what people oftentimes, forget with these types of things. A little bit goes a long ways. I have to remind myself of that frequently as well. And I love how on the toner, the directions say, after cleansing, spray directly over entire face and neck with eyes closed. Well, thanks Dermalogica. Keep your eyes closed. Follow with recommended Dermalogica serum and moisturizer immediately. It's demanding. I love how it orders me to immediately apply my serum and moisturizer. So as far as the serum is concerned, well, why don't we go on a wild ride here? I have that overnight repair serum, which is my absolute favorite serum, and it's floating around down here somewhere. But anyway, it's not night. Oh, here it is, right in front of me. It's not nighttime, so I really don't care to put this one on right now. It's a bit of a greasier serum, and it's meant to be worn overnight. So this circular hydration serum says smooth over cleanse face and neck morning and night. After toning and before moisturizing. Okay, so we just toned, so then we can serum, and then we will moisturize. And for the moisturizing, I'll use the Dynamic Skin Recovery, which I also have 2 samples of from the other day, but I just so happen to still have my full size. So, okay, this is the first time that I'm trying out this circular hydration serum. So comes in this cute little point. So this little bottle is 0.1 ounce. So this little bottle here contains the same amount of product as what I just did for my peel. However, this little bottle, I hope to have last me much longer. So I'm gonna put a little drop here on my forehead, a little drops here on my face, get the cheeks real good. So I used 1 vial full, 1 little dropper full, and I feel like I have enough here to cover my whole face. So a little bit certainly is going to go a long way with this circular hydration serum. It's applying like any serum would. It doesn't have any particular smell to it, whereas I feel like the overnight one has a nice smell, but I mean, the smell isn't what I'm buying it for. I'm buying it for the effectiveness. And okay, now it's starting to leave a little bit of a sticky sensation, so I don't know if that's because I also had the toner, but hey, I'm following the instructions of Dermalogica themselves. I put the toner on, and now with the serum, it's feeling very sticky, so I'm gonna let that be for a minute. Holy cow, yeah, I like the toner. The toner, like I said, has that nice smell and leaves my face feeling fresh. Oftentimes I would have just jumped right to putting the moisturizer on because, like I said, my serum is the overnight one that I didn't want to use during the day. So, so far I am not a fan of the circular hydration serum. Not a fan. And I have actually 2 like this here. So plenty to get a good sense of whether or not I'm gonna like it. So just to finish things up then, I have Dynamic Skin Recovery with an SPF of 50. So I'm gonna use that on top of everything here. Oh, and this is kind of a little bit of a sticky moisturizer in and of itself, but oddly, as I'm putting the moisturizer on over this stickier serum, it's not seeming so sticky anymore. So, oh my goodness gracious. And I'll get one more good little pump and get that décolletage. So, oh, let me tell you, to be a girl, right? All of that. So, whether it makes a difference, I mean, you can't really tell after you've slathered all that product on like that. I mean, you basically just have a wet-looking face. And fortunately, I don't have anything pressing going on this afternoon. It's about 11:30. in the morning here. I'm going to go out and run a few errands, run downtown to the office, and hopefully get a few things done, get back to the house, get dinner prep going, and, another day. I hope everyone else has a great day out there, and thanks for coming and spending some time with me.